Hey everybody, it's Master Dave here with the House of Warriors, Martial Arts and Kickboxing. It's Warrior Wisdom, episode 7. We're at episode 7. Last week we talked about that we're all truly just beginners. Now I'm going to talk to you about my black belt training testing experience last weekend. We called it MATS, Martial Arts Training Summit, MATS for short. We don't just have our black belt candidates like we explained before. That's like the final part of their test. They got to train like 12 to 20 hours straight on a weekend, and then I promote them. I also allow like guests to train. So if I have any red belts, green belts, purple belts, whatever, they want to do it with them, it's great. We have great support. Look at the pictures on my Instagram. You'll see what I'm talking about, or on my Facebook, and you'll see it's a great experience. Now, why do I train people that hard? Now, there's been a thing in the martial arts where black belt seems like it's easy to get now, and that you pay it, you get it. And I came from a different background. Tang Soo Do is a little different. Now, there's a lot of Tang Soo Do that have watered it down. That's true. This is Chung Shim Do, my version of martial arts that I feel is continually evolving, and I'm not tied to anything. So I'm only married to what my personal philosophy is, but that can also change. But one thing that doesn't change is being a black belt means you're not just mentally tough, but physically you are tough. You're conditioned. You're not going to look like a god or a goddess all the time. That's not what I'm talking about. But you can handle stuff. One of the challenges that I did, I told in our warm-up with the group, hey, you got to do 30 push-ups, 30 jumping jacks, and you got to do 30 crunches. And they did it pretty quickly. And I said, I'll tell you what, you do it in a minute, I will do 10 knuckle push-ups on the concrete outside. And they did in 45 seconds, and I did it. And then they were just looking at me like crazy, like, you're doing this on your knuckles. And then I made them another challenge. Do it in 45 seconds, the same challenge. I will do push-ups on my wrists on the concrete. And they did. And I did my push-ups on my wrists. And they just looked at me like, why are you doing this stuff? I said, that's the way I was trained, guys. I was trained so my wrists would be so strong that when it would come to submissions, it would be very hard to submit my wrist or arm bar me. So that's just the kind of training I had. It was very old school training. Granted, we can't train like that all the time. But I personally feel when I broke away from my martial art organization, 10 years ago, I said, you know, when I test black belts, I know what a black belt should look like. And I know what they should be like. But I want it to be an experience that's so intense, so hard, that if anyone who does it, regardless of their age, gender, whatever, that when they finished it and someone said, how'd you test for your black belt? And they told them, they'd be like, mad respect, you deserve that thing, because I could never do it. And that's the thing, not everybody can be a black belt, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong if you get up to red belt and that's like it for you. You come back sometimes. But I train people physically hard because the body has to be tested. You have to get results. You have to be in shape to defend yourself. You have to be healthy. You have to live a healthy lifestyle. And I told someone, it's like, you know, even though you guys are having this breakfast food and stuff, I'm not eating as much of it because I have to live to my dietary plans. And I think I'd be a hypocrite if I was overweight and ate a bunch of pancakes and then told you got to lose weight and you got to be healthy. I used to hate that. And you can't be a black belt and not go through a lot of pain and endurance. And that's what I do. I'm not mean to them. I don't like hurt them, but I push them. And when they are there, you see these people who are not the same person they were when they started. They are much different, and they're much better and healthier than when they started. And that's the whole point of my black belt experience. And that's what it should be for you when you train as a warrior. A warrior is not just a brute. It's not just a mean guy. It's not a guy who beats people up. A warrior is someone who links the body through hard training, endurance, so their mind and their body are linked to the spirit, their attitude. So that's what mind, body, spirit truly means. The spirit links the mind and the body, and they all work cohesively. That's it, guys. That's all I got for Warrior Wisdom, episode 7. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day, and keep it kicking.